So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Great. But now we just need to hook up all the registers. So that also means that it's spreadsheet time. And that we need to get our spreadsheet again and to quickly look at what things should be incrementing and what shouldn't. And I think I'm just going to quickly start by just having the incrementing ones, right? So SMC3 register with the incrementing functionality. Why? Why can't I? Oh, I know what. I know what it is. These switches. Naughty, naughty switches. Unnecessary. All the time, just sitting there, being annoying. So we need one for the A register, one for the B register, and the H or high register. We need one for the low register, and one for the stack pointer. Great. And now we need the miscellaneous types, the normal one. So one for the C register, which holds the condition logic, right? Am I right? Yeah, the selected Boolean condition. Next, we have the E register, which is the selected expansion address. I register for the selected user inputs. And the O register for the selected user outputs. And then there's the N register for the selected lognet address, with the N standing for net. And then the R register, which is the lognet address for receiving, or basically the lognet address of the computer. And then we have the U, which is the ALU output. And then the W, X, Y, and Z registers, which are just general purpose registers if you need a little bit of extra very fast memory. And that should be most of this stuff complete logic gate-wise, but we do still need to make all of the connections. So let me just quickly remove some of these buttons that are now unnecessary and useless. Buy buttons, you shall be removed. And then we need our stuff. We need to replace those with some global activator inputs. So what was it again? I think it was supposed to be like this. So we have a blue And then two greens, and two reds. And now we need to hook these up. Right, so this here's the point where the logic becomes a mess. I'm gonna try and modify script mechanic a bit, I think. Haha. Let's start recording then, shall we? Okay, so now that we have all these registers built, we need to hook them up, right? So these orange gates at the bottom already are a validly working decoder. And now we need to turn it into a demultiplexer so that we can select a register, and that we can then send a pulse through one of these. Then the circuitry will make sure that it will only send a pulse to the place where both the decoder says that register should be selected, and that pulse mode for that register is selected. These are all these are OR gates. I have some gate changing to do, because these need to be AND gates. Because basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to taking the AND of the decoder on this pulse, right? Because if you look at that image from Wikipedia again, you can see that there's we basically AND the signal of what we have selected and if you want to actually enable the pulse or not, we need to AND those two signals together. And that's basically what we're going to be doing now. And this is going to be a hell of a grind. Like, how many... Here, can somebody in the comments calculate how many OR gates I need to switch to AND gates now? Because I only want to know this when I am finished.
These should be the last few. I do so hope that I didn't convert one of the wrong gates. Does that would mean that one of the registers is not working properly? Oh wow, that would be actually no. It would be the least significant bit, so it would be very noticeable that something is wrong. Anyway, so now we need to make a lot of connections. I think I'm gonna start with the connections that go from the decoder to the AND gates. Anyways, so now that we've hooked up the decoder output, we need to hook up the multiplexer enable input to all of the multiplexer outputs. So we take all of the. So you're going to connect this to all of the blue connections. That's a lot of connections. Yes, it is. Wait, am I done? Oh my god, I think I'm done. Wait, no, I'm not. I still need to hook up the data input and output. Ah, boy. So we have some data inputs and some data outputs. I think I'm gonna build them higher up. So remember previously when I proved that you don't need to be very smart to build a computer? Well, now I'm gonna prove that if you are smart, building a computer will be faster. Because you see, you might think that, oh no, I have to wire up all of this. I need to go through the entire middle of that mess called logic. Well, no, you can just put everything on a lift and work from the other side, where you can see everything perfectly. Well, I mean, I did just realize that you can't see the colors of the gates. That would be fine. I only need to make wait, what's... I should know this. What's 8 times 16? I only need to make 128 connections. Okay, that sounds like a lot. That's a lot of connections. I think when SMC3 is done, I'll make a program that will count the amount of connections in the entire computer. Just how much do you think that will be? Probably more than 100, because, well, I mean, I'm literally making more than 100 connections right now. It will probably be more than 1,000, because there's more than 1,000 gates. But will it reach the 10,000? I'm not sure. I think it will be below 10,000. I think. Well, I mean, 10,000, that's only like 100 times 100. Holy crap, that's true. Just make a 10 by 10 square and then 100 tall. Then the volume of that is 10,000. Wow, 10,000 isn't that much.